Mariners get the 5-4 win today over the Houston Astros. Unfortunately, Bryce Miller gave up 4 runs on 6 hits in 6 innings. So, not the end of the world. He did strike out 3, and that does mean that we do not have a chance tomorrow to tie the Washington Senators of 1915 for the all-time record. No, break the all-time record. Tying would have been if we had won. So, we're going to go ahead and think about some things that could have improved. And one of the things that could have improved is Julio Rodriguez not really knowing what he's doing sometimes. He's got great play in the outfield. Just sometimes he just comes up and he thinks he's got to be the hero, and I understand why. He's had to be the hero plenty of times while playing for the Mariners and in the minors. It's something that coaching is going to work on. Coaching is the problem. Julio needs to be around better coaches. Julio would be the face of the league if he had better coaching. Put Julio on, I don't know, the Yankees. Whew, he'd be like Aaron Judge. Um, Josh Rojas continues to be the greatest player on the Mariners with 3 hits today, an RBI, a walk, and he did not strike out. Julio went 0 for 4 with a walk and a strikeout. Polanco went 1 for 5 with a strikeout. Cal went 1 for 5 with a home run and 2 strikeouts. Ty France went 1 for 4 with a strikeout. Mitch Garver went 1 for 4 with a strikeout, with 2 strikeouts. Luke Raley went for 3 with a walk, a strikeout, an RBI, and 2 runs scored. Dylan Moore went 1 for 3, and Arias went 1 for 3 with no strikeouts. And Josh Rojas was 1 home run away from the cycle. Had a single, a double, and a triple. Julio struck out in the 2nd inning with nobody out, bases loaded, which sometimes that happens. We'd already scored 1 run via the RBI walk. But what needed to happen was Julio needed to either get a productive out. Well, any out other than a strikeout would have advanced a runner unless it was a really awkward bunt. Um, Basically, any out would have allowed for the runners to advance up 90 feet from Julio. And unfortunately, he struck out, and then immediately Polanco came up and grounded into a double play to end the inning. Mariners led 2-0 there. I kind of expected that it would be okay, simply due to the fact that the Mariners have great starting pitching, but then Bryce, he wasn't perfect because he's not perfect. So gave up a couple of 2-run home runs that brought the earned runs up to 4, and then everything happened. Brings it 4-4 towards the end. But then Cal comes out and he hits a 1-run homer in the top of the 8th. It was the top of the 8th, right? Sorry, the top of the 9th. And then the Astros had to score 2 in the bottom of the 9th, and they just couldn't. Brown went 4 1/3, had 5 hits, 2 runs, 2 of them earned, issued 4 walks, and struck out 5, lowering his season ERA to 8.89. Martinez, Montero, Dubin, Abreu, and Hader got the rest of the outs for the Astros, with Abreu picking up the blown save and Hader picking up the loss. Miller faced 24 batters, Saucedo 5, Stanek 4, Munoz 4, Brown 22, Martinez 2, Monero 5, Dubin 4, Abreu 5, and Hader 4. I thought it was a pretty good game overall. What I liked about it was the fact that the Mariners overcame the adversity. That basically everything that happened in the first couple of innings. We had runners in scoring position in the first and 2nd inning, and left with only 2 runs combined, all of them in the 2nd inning. And we should have had 4 or 5 runs scored in the 2nd inning, bringing 7 men to the plate that inning. But we were able to overcome the adversity, blow a lead, and then come back from blowing the lead. So overall, I think this game is a good preparation for our potential playoffs in the future. We maintain a half-game lead over the Texas Rangers.